from sunny Florida.
From hot and humid Miami.
Yeah.
Always hot, always humid, sometimes Miami.
Sometimes.
It's good to all see you guys here. You know, I've been in this space a long time. And my very first meetup group many years ago, 2 people registered, myself and another guy, and the other guy didn't show up. So I had a great conversation with myself. And you know, this space has grown a lot. It really has. And every year it gets bigger. You see new faces, you see old faces. But the mission stays the same. The passion stays the same. This is a time of great change for all of us. We're changing our voting systems, our financial systems. We're changing everything, the way the world works. Every few generations, we get a chance to do that. Usually on the back of a big war, or a collapse, or something else. And you know what? We're at that age again. The 2008 financial crisis, the voting stuff, the fact that our money is not worth as much as it used to be. Anybody try to buy lumber recently? It doesn't feel so good, does it? And there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of pessimism and cynicism. And what I'm so goddamn tired about is every single time I turn on the news, read a newspaper, listen to somebody talk, they're filled with hopelessness and sadness and anger, and everybody's bad. You know what's nice about this movement is it brings everybody together. And we get to talk instead about the things we can do, the things we can accomplish. It's no longer hopeless saying, well, that's just the way the world works. That's just the way it is. We have the right to dream again. How about that? It's a novel concept. You know, I'm so tired of sitting in meetings with venture capitalists and telling them about the work we do in Africa, and after we go through all the accomplishments, all the struggles, the fact that we spent 4 years negotiating the Ethiopian deal during a damn civil war, the only response they give me is, that sounds like a good way to lose a lot of money. This is where these people are at. And you know what? They deserve to be thrown out of business. They really do. Because what have they done for us lately? Where have we gotten lately? Honestly, I'm tired of it. And we're winning. The market cap combined of all these cryptocurrencies is over $1 trillion. That means we're here to stay forever. It means we have our own lobby. It means at some point politicians are going to start taking our money and then they work for us, just like the things to work for the banks, right? We got a pretty good mayor here, don't we? And he'll probably be governor one day or something. And you know what? He's in our camp. So is the state of Wyoming. They passed 24 laws over the past 2 years. They recognize the DAO. I edited the very first paper on DAOs back in 2013. Now we got a damn state passing legislation about it. We have our own banks, full reserve banks, speedy banks. How about that? Every day we make more progress, and now there's a feeling of inevitability. And you know who's in charge? This side of the audience, not this side. You guys are. You run the show. The Cardano network is now run by you, not me. And in 90 days, give or take, we're going to have smart contracts.
Yeah.
The thing that's it is you, not me. The hundreds of applications, the microfinance, the insurance, all those things, can we do this? Can we achieve this? I'll say, well, go do it then. No one gave me permission for the things that I did. No one gave me capital for the things that I did. Jesus, guys, I was the last person in the world anybody would ever bet on. I hate people. But I love you. Because we're all different spirits in that respect. And every day we get a little bigger, we get a little bit of passion. You know, the markets go up, they go down, but the passion doesn't dissipate. The other thing is, the Africa strategy is working. 5 million people in Ethiopia. We're going to put another 10 to 15 million every year into Africa. And Catalyst has $1 billion available. The majority of it will probably go to ventures there. Not because we like charity, but because we like good deals. All these economies pre-COVID were growing 10, 15, 20, 30% per year. And they're all internet enabled, hungry, passionate. You want a good programmer? Throw a story to someone in Lagos. There are better developers there than most European countries. We used to go to Eastern Europe. Now we go to Nigeria. And that's where we're at. Turn the page, a few more months, a few more years, $5.4 trillion of value is there. It's illiquid. And it's inaccessible because of bad systems. Capital control, no good banking system, all these things. You know what, within the next 10 years, 92% of the people in the continent will be online. In the next 10 years, almost everybody in the continent will have a digital identity in one way or another. And you know what? You know what? There's no Microsofts or Facebooks or Google. There's no brand preferences there. It's a voting system with 1.2 billion people ready to go. One of the largest markets in the world, fastest growing markets in the world, and youngest. And Ethiopia is 70% of the population is at or under the age of 30. So they're all young, fired up, and they have the access to the same information you do. They take courses at Harvard for free, at MIT, and on YouTube. They even know how to program, they learn how to do it. The textbooks written by all those old dead European weirdos, they get them for free. The same ones I had to pay a lot of money to buy and read. Okay? And if there's a passion, a will, and a desire, and the right system, it's going to lift everybody up. So that's what this movement is all about. In a nutshell, is one buildable system where power is pushed to the edges, where you're in control of your identity, your value, your property, and your privacy. Because the alternative is one system where someone else is. And I don't want to live in that damn world. And I don't think you guys do either. And so it just invigorates me. Anytime I get sad or depressed or we get attacked or people do things, I come to these things and it gives me so much hope and so much passion. Because you guys aren't coming here just to take a picture. You're coming here to talk about the things you want to do. The people that you want to help, the things that you want to build. And they might be small. You might be big. Some of you want to change your damn countries, and at least a few people in this audience will probably be in charge of your countries in 10 and 20 years. You never know. And you're all going to have the tools to do that. The stuff we write is not about just moving value around. It redefines the very notion of value, identity, voting, property. You don't like your voting system, we can build a better one for you. And it's open source, patent free. No one controls it. You think your vote didn't count? Well, guess what? We can check it. You'll be able to self-verify and know that your system is secure and works. You want to vote on your phone? Well, let's fucking figure out how to do it. Every paper we've written, 105, soon to be 110, we just got for Agent Clift and CCS. They're all open source. They're all patent free. I read my competitors' papers, they read my papers, anyone can use them. There's no intellectual property. The longer we're around, we're building a library of these things. And what do they say? They say, this is how you prove you're over a certain age. This is how you search on a medical record anonymously. This is how you handle a supply chain and reduce fraud. This is how you solve a shipping problem that's previously with complete. Whatever the hell it was, we've got something there. And if you don't like it, you can take it, you can modify it, and who do you have to ask permission for? Nobody. Because it's yours as much as mine. So why should our banking work that way? Why should our government work that way? Huh? And why should it be that whenever something doesn't work, we can just change and go to a new system and opt out? Right? Novel concept. So, this is it. History's on our side. It's ours to lose. If we keep doing this with this level of passion and excitement, we're going to win collectively. And winning means the world gets better. And we can finally start talking about solving big problems. You know, the environment's not doing so well. There's dozens of other things that aren't doing so well in the world. And usually how we solve that is we pick a leader, this empire, and they come in and tell us what to do. Alternatively, the very same way we can cooperate to build a global financial system or a global consent system or whatever it is, we can apply to the problems of the world and solve them in a peaceful way that respects human dignity. And it remembers that each and every person is equal. You know, there's no one here who's above anyone else. Some people have more money, some people have great credentials, but we all have dignity. We're all the same in that respect. And each and every one of us has unique experiences that should be treasured and are beautiful. One of the projects I'm most excited about that we're starting in Ethiopia, we're trying to work our way through the bureaucracy to get there, is we're going to go through the whole country and start archiving the history of the Ethiopian church. You guys know that that church is over 2,000 years old? They claim we have the Ark of the Covenant. You know, the Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, they say they have that there. They have churches, 800 years old, carved out of solid stone right into the ground, Lalabella. They have sky shrines that are built on these mountains, and you have to, like, be on this ledge that's 50 centimeters long. You go into a cave and you fall 2,000 feet. And there's a guy who climbs that every day for 50 years. It's an amazing country. And how much of that history is known and recorded? It's oral tradition. Or if it's recorded in dying languages that few people know. Guess what? We can archive all of that. It's there. How much else could be archived? How much else have we forgotten? And that's one application I'm passionate about. I'm sure each and every one of you have yours. The same technology allows us to do all of that. And who owns that knowledge? All of you. That's the thing. Never let anybody tell you that someone's in control of the chart. Never let anybody tell you that the system works that way because that's the way it is. You have the power now, and you will lose it only if you give it to someone else. Our movement is the ultimate repudiation of what the bullshit we've dealt with the last century has done. And I'm just tired. I know you are too. So, we got drinks, we got food, we got great people, and I'm going to shut up now because I'd love to hear your questions. I'd love to hear you guys talk. And I'd love to spend some more time if you take a few more pictures. I'll probably collapse at the end of the night. All right, I think we got a line somewhere.